We're talking penalty kicks. Pierluigi Collina, legendary bug-eyed referee from the 1990s, brought up a great point. He says, quote, the penalty kick is a bigger chance than the one taken away by the foul, and they can hit the rebound. I think there should be no rebounds on penalty kicks. It's either a goal or a goal kick. Also, it'd get rid of players crowding the area before the kick. It looks like horses at the starting gates. Interesting commentary from this legendary ref in the 90s. People might remember his look. He had some crazy eyes. He was a bald referee, but a legend in the game, and he came out recently talking about penalty kicks. Sir, what do you make of this rule? It is kind of crazy. Everyone running into the box. You get the rebound. Should that be the case, or should he just say goal, no goal, and that's it?
You know, I think sometimes you need somebody to take a fresh look at things, obviously an expert at the game, and just say, hey, why can't we do it a little differently? And I think this is a great change. I think if you think about it, penalty is already an unbelievable opportunity to get a goal. Why would they get 2 bites of the apple? They often don't. You don't see a lot of, like rebound, and then they get the goal. You have seen it, but I haven't seen it as much recently. But I think it's a good point. It's such a fucking bedlam at the edge of the box in the lead up to the penalty. There's all these like shenanigans happening where people are kicking the spot, trying to get any advantage they can to make it less likely they're going to score the penalty, get in their head, mind games. I like this rule. I would do this. I don't think it's going to happen because not enough logical stuff happens in football, but I would definitely do this because it probably make the ref's job easier. And in my mind, penalty is a huge chance. Why would you get 2 bites of the apple? But I don't know, sir. What are your thoughts?
I think his point being that the penalty kick is a bigger chance than the one taken away by the foul is a really great point, because I think anyone coming into football or soccer, as people say here in the United Soccer, say in the US of A, is you're like, wow, you get a foul and then boom, you get the ball right in front of the net and you get to like kick it in. It is kind of an irrational benefit that you get, which encourages players to dive. So, I mean, like if you get a foul on the edge of the box, then all of a sudden it's just you and the goalie from, right there. So I do agree with that point. I think that you should be probably moving. I'd be up for moving the penalty spot back a little bit,
So would I.
Because it is kind of a guaranteed goal. It creates too much gamesmanship, like VAR, like penalties, like can ruin a game. VAR should make it better, but they're actually making it worse. Some of the fouls that they're calling were just like your feet touch, and then all of a sudden you get a penalty kick. So I do think he's on the right thread about talking about, hey, what's realistically the opportunity? That, or you could shrink the penalty box, right? You could make it smaller so that penalties are actually going to represent what the chance that you would have gotten, because it is decently big, sir. The rebound thing, I'm not fussed by this. I think it's like the goalkeeper pushes it back into play. The other players have a chance to defend. Like I've seen it where United, like Rooney saved one. At my first game I ever went to.
Back in the day. You used to see it
Rooney,
more in the back
boom,
in the day,
then,
for sure.
I don't know. The rebound doesn't bother me, but I like the idea of somehow making the penalty kick more difficult or reducing the area where penalties are awarded, because I do think the benefit is so great for the fouls that we see in today's game.
Yeah, I think that's too much tinkering for me. I would just like to see better application of the rules, which I think we're kind of spoiled the wrong way. It's like the refereeing, I feel like Europe is getting better, and in England it's getting worse. Like the refereeing in England has definitely gotten worse over the last 5 years, without a doubt. VAR, decisions they make, like consistency over the course of the season. Like they all of a sudden they were given remember they were given like 12 minutes of extra time, and then one afternoon they're like, well, it's 3 minutes now, but some teams still get 8 minutes. So we need better application of the rules. I like some of these changes. Shrinking the box, moving the line back. That feels like maybe too big of changes, but at the end of the day, it is a huge opportunity. There's just too many penalties. There's too much gamemanship, right? There's too much diving, and I think they should be fucking giving retroactive reds to players that dive. Like
that's what's
tactical fouls, immediate yellow, and they used to be okay. They were getting good about it, and now like there's so many tactical fouls in the Premier League that it's not good for the game, because like you want breaks, you want counterattacks. That's fucking exciting football. They score, the other team has to score. They have to do much better about like retroactive fouls and retroactive diving, and also like dirty play. I just think they could be doing so much better to up the level of standards in the league.
Well, I do agree. Like my suggestion of like changing the penalty dynamics is probably a reaction to the game becoming soft. Like the fouls we see, the penalties that VAR give, it's like it's irrational. So the only thing I could think would be devalue the penalty. But the real answer is like fouls should have a little more like heft to them. If it's like it shouldn't just be like a touch your ankle, somebody dives situation. It should actually be a proper challenge that awards a penalty. Like stop awarding soft fouls anywhere on the pitch. Like the game should be a physical game. Like I became a fan of the English Premier League because it was like a, Wayne Rooney clattering challenges. Like, hey, there ain't no soft. This isn't Spain type of game that we were playing in England, and now it's become like the City tactical foul diving, like soft, all over the pitch, and that's not what we want to see. So look, I think it's a great idea from this legendary referee, but let us know what you think in the comments below. Should we be switching up penalties? Should England be reffing it different? The refereeing has gone down tremendously. The quality of refereeing has gone down tremendously in the past. Like and subscribe to the channel. It's free. It helps out. Helps us get found by other Manchester United fans like yourself, and we'll see you in the next video.